Hey there. So it's been about 2 weeks since I've been on here. So sorry about that. Things just get busy, and I am making an effort to get on here more. And let me see if I can adjust this real quick. Well, we'll fix it later. So I wanted to get on here today to talk about one of our consultations that is our most popular that we do with our clients. Is called the Project Starter Consultation. If you go to our website, which is www.rwarddesigns.com. So RWARD design, no S on the end.com. That is our website. And yes, by the way, if you've been on there before, you are aware that that first page just loads really slow. We have so much visual content on there that the way that the website was designed, it just really backed up the loading time. So we have someone as we speak working on it, so it should already be better than it was before. And in this day and age, if it doesn't load in like 1 second, you're already bored and moving on to the next thing. So we realize that's very important, and we want you to see our beautiful portfolio that's on there. But anyway, so if you go up to our website, and then you go to, I think it's consultations, you'll see that you can read all about this. But I wanted to talk about it with you here, just to kind of walk through the consultation and see what it'd be like having a consultation with an interior designer. It might be a daunting process for people who have not done it before. And it can be a standalone consultation, but often it is a start to a project that we will continue to work on with the client. It's also a great chance for us to meet and greet the client and really hone in on their taste and style. So what will happen is you will fill out the form on our website or just call the office, and you'll talk to either Leah or Lily, and they will walk you through about a 15 to 20 minute phone call interview about our process, about what it is that you're looking for, to make sure that we're a really good fit before we even come out for the consultation. And so they have a whole slew of questions they will ask you, and then they will tell you which consultation package that will work the best for you. And so if they put you in the Project Starter Consultation, they will send you a link that you can just book online, check our calendar, see what works with your calendar. It's really easy through the You Can Book Me app. And then you will schedule your consultation. Once that's scheduled, they'll send you an invoice that you can pay online. So you'll prepay the consultation, and so we don't even have to worry about it when we show up. And then when we do show up, we will be there. Myself and Leah is usually the person who does the Project Starter Consultation, my senior designer. And so we'll get there. Usually the first thing that we do with the client is walk through the space. And I'll tell the client, show me what it is, the reason why we're here. So we'll walk through each room, if it's like, say it's a whole house that they want to update. So we'll start with the first, the entry, and I'll say, what is it that you like about this space? What is it that you don't like? Is that light fixture going to change? Do you want window coverings on the side lights? Or, things that I can ask about that room as much as I can think of. Meanwhile, we will be recording it on our iPad just so we can have reference for notes. And then Lee is also taking copious notes, which we send after the consultation for you. So as we're walking through, we're taking notes, I'm asking questions, I'm getting to know your style. Do you like, the straight arms on this chair? Would you like to see something more curved? Or, trying to get a sense of your style. Then after we've walked through everything, you've told me the pain points, what it is that you want to fix, the reason why I'm there. We'll sit down with you and show you our 12 design style boards that's on our iPad. You'll look at 12 different photos that have 12 different styles, and then you call out the numbers that correspond with each photo that appeals to the taste and style that you like. And by the way, all these styles we have on Pinterest, it's called, and also in our blog. It's called the Design Dictionary is what we call it, that we put together 12 different styles that are very common that we work with and that our clients are looking to see and identify with. So often a client will have more than one style that is appropriate for them. So it kind of helps to give them as well some vocabulary when they're searching online to see if that actually is their style. Many people have told us afterwards like how helpful it was to actually put words to what it is that their style is. Like say maybe it's industrial modern or a transitional Zen feel or something like that. So just to give them a vocabulary can be very resourceful for them. So as they call it those numbers, we will write them down and then we will go back and pull up another page that goes more in detail. So you'll have 12 more photos just in that singular style. So say they liked the photo that corresponded with the transitional style. We'll look at 12 transitional photos and then they can tell us what they like and don't like about those photos, because a picture is worth 1,000 words. And so if they can point to like, oh, I love the black accent wall in this photo, or I like this style of chair, that really can help us to focus in on what it is that their style is. So by the end of this exercise, we have a really good concept of what their design style is. So going forward from that point, we are fairly confident on selecting items that they will say yes to. So after we go through the design style, we will look at finished samples if necessary. So say we're redoing a bathroom or a kitchen, we'll pull out just a variety of countertop samples, maybe some backsplash samples that are mainly there to be a talking point. Occasionally, we might actually use those specific samples for the project if someone just fell in love with something that they saw. But more often than not, it's like, I like this color countertop, but I kind of want to see a little more variation in it. Or I like the mother of pearl mosaic here, but I want to see a different pattern. So it helps us to, again, focus in on what their style is and what they're going to say yes to when we come up with our design. So then after we go through that process, I think we usually go over budget, realistic timelines, and as you know, the budget can vary a lot, and we like to ask them where they think their budget is and where we typically will see a budget. Again, like I've said before, a typical kitchen can cost in Sacramento for a full renovation is $75,000, and a bathroom is around $30,000. Or more. And so we'll see if they're at least even at that mark, or if they were saying like, oh, I only had $10,000 for the bathroom. So then we'll have to talk about options of what they can do and help them to be realistic and help them prioritize and maybe break things out into phases. So we'll have that conversation. And then usually by this point, I will get to the contract. And so I have a sample contract with me on the iPad, and so I will go over the contract with them. It will take about 20 minutes to walk through it line by line, which I like to do to make sure that my client completely understands our process, and if there's any questions that come up with about our billing structure, or when they're going to see invoices, or how the styling happens at the end. So that's all in my contract. And as well as our 7-step process, which you can see on our website as well. The 7-step process that we go through from the consultation to the reveal and conclusion with the client. So we walk through all of that, and I like to just take my time in the 2-hour consultation. A lot of times we do use up the full 2 hours just to really get a good sense of the client and make sure that they're getting what they need out of the consultation. And after that, we will follow up with a consultation summary. So Leah will put all her notes back into a PDF that she sends to the client along with a sketch. Usually while I'm going over the contract, she has time to kind of sketch out a not to scale floor plan of just some ideas I might have thrown out during the consultation. So just to give an idea of, this is the layout we're looking at for the furniture, or this is how we were thinking about remodeling the kitchen, and just so they have something tangible to take with them. If for any reason they weren't able to go forward with us for their project, they would at least have some information to go forward with. And So other than that, so then after the consultation summary gets sent to them, then I'll also, okay, sorry about that. So then I will also send the contract to them as well, for them to just go forward. So once we get the signed contract, then we're ready to move forward, get our measurements, start floor plans, to get the ball rolling. And that will usually take about 6 to 8 weeks for us to do the design process. And so we also advise that most projects are around 4 to 6 months. So that's what you would find out if you had a 2-hour consultation with us. And so if that's something you're interested, go ahead and go to our website, ourwarddesign.com, and book your consultation today. Great to see you on here. Hi, Nicolette. And we'll talk to you soon.